Googs from Light Decays. Welcome to Nightbreed. How are you, man?
Good, man. Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for coming on. What happened back in 2017 to get this thing started?
Well, it just started out with our guitarist Brett and drummer Bo just catching up. I think they were just jamming out a few covers, just cranking out some metal. And I think eventually they dropped down a few original tracks, and then they got Jamie on board. I believe Jamie and Brett went to school together, and so they knew that Jamie is he likes his words. He's a bit of a poet, he likes writing lyrics and stuff, and into the same kind of genre of metal. So I believe they got him on board, and I think they had about 6 or 7 songs down, give or take a few, when they decided that it was getting a bit real and they wanted to get a bass player on board, and that's when they contacted me. And we've been gigging now, I think, for 2 years. We've done about 35 live shows.
Nice, man. Not bad for 2 years, mate. That's good.
Yeah.
What's the specific sound that do you think the guys are after, like when they're writing songs and stuff?
Our guys?
Yeah.
We've been asked this question a lot, and a lot of people, we can't even really generalize what we kind of are. We've been told we're a mix between Pantera and early Machine Head kind of thrashish, Slayer kind of vibes. Everyone kind of gives. I suppose it's music can be really interpretive, man. Everyone kind of has their own. Oh, it's like this, like that. It's like, but I think it kind of we enjoy that people can't really put us in the category. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does, man. Doing your own thing. It's good. Yeah. So what about your influences? What are albums for you personally that you have to have, you're always listening to? I'm even though I'm pretty sure I'm the youngest member of the band, my tastes are a lot more old school than the boys, I think. I'm really into my early Pantera, all the Pantera really. A bit of early Metallica. I like my Megadeth, Machine Head, Slipknot, System of a Down. I listen to everything really, man. There's not really, I think mainstream pop is about the only thing I don't listen to. Yeah, no, nothing wrong with that, man. That's a good thing not to listen to.
Yeah.
So you guys put out a live album, 2018. How'd you go, recording and mixing a live release? I've never done that before. How was all that process?
I think it was just a live show we did, and I think the sound quality was really good. So we just released it onto YouTube, and the video was it was, my dog thinks he wants to get involved in
Hello.
the action. Get out of here. So we're in the middle now of actually finishing our debut album. I think we've got 2 songs to finish off now, and it's been kind of a long time coming. We're all really chomping at the bit to just to get out there, and it's good when people can hear your songs. We've been playing roughly not the same set. We've always taken a few songs out, a few songs back, and we've written a few new songs and bumped a few ones out. But we're really keen so people can have a hard copy to listen to and then come and hear it live, and see what they have to say about it, really.
Yeah, cool. Do you sort of have a date in mind, or when you want to have the album wrapped up?
I think it's due to be finished in about a month.
Cool.
Yep, here we go.
Oh, LA. Yeah, no, good, man. Good to hear.
Hank, he just decided something's going on here and he wants to get involved with it.
Yeah, fair enough, Hank. No worries. No, cool. You guys put out a video that was shot at a skate park. Whereabouts was that?
It wasn't actually at a skate park. It was at one of my really close friends, good mates. It was WA skate ramps. He actually he builds and designs skate ramps, and he happened to have he built the skate bowl in the back of his workshop so he could take photos of it and basically market it and say that he could build one. So when we checked out the location, just with the graffiti and the skate bowl and stuff, like it just seemed like a really cool place to shoot a vid. And Johnny was nice enough to let us shoot a quick video there. And so WA skate ramps, he really helped us out there.
Oh, that's cool. I skate. Are there any other skate rats in as Light Decays?
Me, I did. I raced BMX when I was a bit younger. I raced state titles and pretty much did that growing up. Skateboarding wasn't really my thing, man. I stacked enough on a BMX bike. I think not holding on to anything. I know a guitarist Brett's got a motorized skateboard which he likes flying around his area on, which get up to about 70 k's an hour, which is pretty daunting when you got a live show coming up and you see him out on Facebook Live flying around the streets, and you think if he falls over, those fingers and hands and wrists are the first thing that's coming down. It's always good to check up on him, like when you see that happen. Like it's been 3 hours, I'll send him a text like, "You all good, mate? Like those fingers and wrists are all sweet, are we? Are we good for tonight?" Or
yeah.
No, I mean, it was pretty good. I think, I'm not sure if Bo and Jamie might dabble a bit in skate, but yeah, not myself personally. I've tried it a few times, man. All the times, the end result's been the same. It's been my face in the pavement.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. So you're talking about the new album and stuff. How do you guys put songs together? Like, is everyone sort of bringing something now, or do you have like a main songwriter?
I'd say if I was going to say, obviously Brett, our guitarist, he does bring a lot of the riffs. Like Bo, our drummer, he wrote Chaos and Order, which was our first single release. But it kind of comes together as like a real group thing. Like Brett will have a couple of riff ideas, and what we start out with never is anywhere close to what we end up with. But it always comes together like really, I don't know, like kind of original, like just like organically. It just happens. Like I think one time we sat in a room for, I think it was an hour and a half, 2 hours. I think Brett brought 3 riffs, I think. And within 3 hours, I think we wrote Mercy Kill, which is one of the songs we play live and will be on our album. It's like, it normally just kind of falls together. Like we'll run through it a few times. Jamie will like try to figure out his lyrical patterns and what he wants to do there. And like writing any song, it's a little bit repetitive when you're running through it originally, but then as soon as it gets to 2 hours later, you've got a finished product. Like it's really worth it, and it doesn't take a lot, really. I don't think, for us to put something together that we're reasonably proud of. And then it probably takes, I think More Drake was a song that we wrote, and I think we only rehearsed it and practiced it a handful of times before it really got bumped straight into the live set. And that's just a song that we've got a lot of good feedback from and that we're really proud of as well. So it does come together reasonably quickly.
Yeah, cool. And what's the recording process for you guys? Are you doing stuff at home, or are you kind of doing bits and pieces in different places?
Well, our guitarist Brett's house is basically called ALD headquarters, which is just it's where we go to jam. Like Knowles and Brett are good enough to have us there every Sunday, and his front room is like a little home base where just everything is kind of there. We generally record our entire jam session. So if we do kind of have a little freestyle and come across something that's that like I said before, which is really organic and it flows really well, we'll always go back and touch on again. Or if if it's something that we just run through and jam. Brett's recently put a few cameras around this room, so we've been doing a bit of streaming. We've streamed an entire jam session once, just so people can see what like kind of goes on behind the scenes with like it's not always the stage stuff. It's kind of rocking up in your tracky pants and just running through stuff and making mistakes and all that kind of stuff as well.
Yeah, cool, man. That's good. So yeah, you're saying you got the album sort of on the horizon. What else is coming up for Light Decays? You got shows coming up and stuff?
We do. The first year we started playing live shows, we decided to try and whack on our first show, which was our Winter Wasteland. And we played that at the Civic Hotel, I believe, and that was Winter Wasteland 1. So we decided it was time to put on Winter Wasteland 2, which will be at the Beaconsfield Hotel on the 6th of August. and we're lucky enough to have Secular, Thunderblood, and Prognosis Negative all jump on board, and these are all guys that we run into a lot around the Perth metal scene, and all fantastic bands, and we're really stoked that they're getting on board with that one. Aside from that, which I said was August 6th, we've been asked by legendary Perth rockers Enforced to help them out with their album launch, which we were absolutely delighted to get the call to do. That's going to be on September the 4th at Linnet's Lounge, which is the old Boston. I don't know why it's called Linnet's now, but it is. And that's going to be with Doom Cave and Death Dependent. And that also, like, we've been one of those shows we kind of got the whispers that we were going to be asked to do, you know, we had to keep a zip on it. And I think that they're the kind of worst ones, you know, like we're all excited to like start telling our friends about these shows, but you got to kind of keep it quiet. And besides those two Perth shows, we're going to Thrash Fest in Melbourne. Fingers crossed this whole COVID thing doesn't ruin it again, because it's already been postponed by a year. It was supposed to be last year on December the 4th, and obviously with everything that's happened, it kind of went a bit south. But and that's got some pretty big acts in it, like Thrash Bandicoot. I think we're playing before in Crypt. We met those boys when they came over to. Pretty sure they came over here and did a show with All This Filth, who were good friends of ours as well. And we're just there's probably a few more shows going to be added in there. I believe with the album launch kind of on the horizon. So those are the three I'm allowed to mention.
Oh, good, man. So what's the rescheduled date for the Melbourne show?
Well, it was supposed to be December 4th, 2020, but now it's December 4th, 2021. So same date, just postponed it by exactly 1 year.
Yeah, too easy.
And either way we're going, I think we've all booked our tickets and stuff. So either we're getting a big cotton butt up the nose and not coming back, or we're not. I'm not sure at the moment, but it's just something that we've already kind of penciled in.
Yeah, good, man. Cool. Well, fingers crossed you get over there and that all goes well. And definitely looking forward to the Enforce show in particular, man, and the CD. It all sounds good, man. Yeah.
Cheers, man.
Cool. Thanks.
We've seen Enforce guys play live, and all the bands that I mentioned, man, like they're absolutely insane. And when you are playing live and other bands come up and like really like what you're doing and give you a bit of just their own personal kind of, like kudos, it means a lot, and especially being asked to do that show, man, we've been stoked for a while about that.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Cool. All right, thanks for your time, Googs, and I look forward to seeing what comes next, man. Cheers.
No worries, brother. Thanks for having me, man.
Cool.